We know that synthetic dyes cause incredible environmental harm. You can see the color that's in fashion by looking at the rivers in China and India and other developing nations. So from the very beginning, synthetic dyes did have the potential to be quite dangerous for human health, but especially for the dye workers. And this is one of our concerns when we think about the advantages of natural dyes. They provide an opportunity for us to make a sustainable intervention in the fashion apparel supply chain.
I really got interested in natural dyes with working with Professor Green in her color and textiles design class. In that class I found that I really liked working with the natural dyes and their reaction with raw silk. So I decided to experiment with that more during my scholarship project.
Since I've learned about natural dyeing, I'm constantly thinking of ways that I can kind of take the steps backward to get at the beginning of production and to really appreciate how accessible things are and kind of try to bypass that sometimes and do things myself.
The students were so excited about natural dyes, and so we began planting in May a test garden, which was quite successful. And that success led us to the idea to put the garden in a place that's more accessible for students and more visible in terms of our college life.
I think the great thing about the natural dye garden will be that students will get a great opportunity that many aren't really exposed to. Before coming here, I didn't really have any idea or any knowledge about natural dyes. And after taking Professor Green's class, I just found that I had a great love for them.
There was so much more pride that came with picking the plant and boiling the plant and just coming up with this material that you followed from start to finish. And I think even being able to grow that material as well adds a whole other aspect to it that really gives you authorship over your work.
And I really love that hands-on experience. I love calluses on my hands, and so having a natural dye garden would give us the opportunity to enhance our gardening skills, really get dirty with it, and students will I appreciate my projects a lot more when I know what has gone into that.
It's one of the few materials that you can actually go out and collect for yourself and have it be using it from start to finish. You can't go collect your own paint or your own pencils. You have to buy those things, but this is something that's so sustainable and accessible.
So the benefit of this dye garden is not just for the students who participate in the dye garden, but for what will happen when they go out into the world and they work in the fashion industry and they work in manufacturing. Our hope is they become citizens of the world and conscientious citizens of the world that think about the impact that their design will have on the environment, on human health, and on many, many people that we don't often think about when we consume fashion.
Thank you for funding this project. I feel like it will be a great opportunity for students to work with natural dyes and just experiment with new opportunities.
I just wanted to say thank you for supporting the Natural Dye Garden here at Cornell and being able to have the opportunity to use something like a natural dye garden and really participate in the development of it.
This dye garden project is incredible, and I give great thanks to everybody who's working to make it a possibility. It's something that will be endlessly valuable to the students within the fiber science and apparel design department and anyone who comes in to take a class within the department. It's environmentally friendly. It will help with the cost of buying other sources of dyes, and I just think it's a wonderful project to nurture from the start to the end.